What's going on, guys? Welcome to Singles Sunday. I'll be going over the top singles of this week that you could be looking to pick up regarding their price, long-term growth, and most importantly, what Pokestocks thinks is a good pickup right now. If you guys want to go ahead and join the Discord, feel free to join down below for free. We are on the road to 1,200 members. If you guys want to talk to like-minded people and even talk to your boy Pokestocks, feel free to join down below. And remember, none of this is financial advice. Let's hop right into it. So we're going to start off, guys, with the enhanced booster box promos. We have the Ends Reshiram right here. Now, this has had a lot of history. It's gone through so many ups and downs. But more recently, if we zoom in the past month, guys, we've had massive spikes up to around 35, and then we had a massive spike up to $50. This was honestly insane because the enhanced booster box really didn't gain value, but the promo went insane. So I do want to make it pretty clear. Congratulations to everyone who sold at this price point, because I feel like this was just an honest, like an oh my god moment, because $50 for a booster box promo, that's like a $200 box. Like, you're getting 25% of your value just from a promo card alone. It's insane, right? And then now we've seen a massive crash, guys, all the way back down to nearly $25. So I think this is a great pickup right now, which is why I'm including it, because we had a massive spike up and now we're having a massive crash down. So honestly, not a bad purchase. I still do think that long term it's going to drop in price steadily due to the fact that Journey Together is still a quote-unquote new set, and we're most likely going to see these promos get reprinted on. But it's not a bad pickup right now if you want to hold this for long term, and just don't mind waiting, of course, right? So keep that in mind. Also, I do want to compare that, guys, to the Bulbasaur. The Bulbasaur from Mega Evolution has gone through the same thing more recently. However, I understand that this is a newer card, right? This has just came out like 2-3 weeks ago now. We had a massive spike all the way up to $50. Literally the exact same thing happened with Ends Reshiram. And now we're back down to around 30. So we still have that price gap. I'm only including this one because I thought, there are booster box promos sort of following these same trends right now. But of course, I do think that personally I would maybe hold off on this because of how new it is. But if you're going for the long term, I do find this kind of cool. Next up, guys, we have the Genesect V from Fusion Strike. I've been doing a lot of research on this card, and I can't believe that it's still $30. The reason being is because Fusion Strike is a $1,000 box, and every other card in that set has seen tremendous growth, except this Genesect. And I understand that Genesect is not as popular as the Mew or as the Gengar, totally valid. But this is still relatively cheap from being one of the quote-unquote best sets from Sword and Shield. Guys, the Genesect DX from Black Bolt is a $60 card, which is brand new and a lot, like, I don't know if I should say this, but, Black Bolt is so much more modern. It's way too new to be such an expensive card, while Fusion Strike, on the other hand, is like, 3-4 years old. Everything is dry. There's no more product getting restocked released, and this is still $30. You see the price gap? I hope this is making sense. It really shouldn't be like an explaining. You guys should just be able to see this price and be like, okay, maybe it's actually not a bad, pickup. And over the past year, it has seen some really good growth, up 134%. So yes, it is gaining in value. You guys could pay attention to the massive spikes that we're having, the buyouts, as I like to call it, right? But if we zoom in on the past month, 15%, past 3 months up 30. 6 months past 44, past year up 134. So this thing has just constantly been growing, and I would not be surprised. If this becomes a $60 card matching it with the Black Bolt. I feel like it's more than likely going to happen. So that's what I think. Next up, we have the Zeraora from Stellar Crown. Now, there's nothing about this card that I think it's a great buy, but this artwork is honestly so cool. I went ahead, guys, I did research for this video, so I didn't just yap about the same things I always do. And I'm trying to find some new stuff for all of you guys. And this card is just so cool. The artwork, man. The artwork is beautiful. I really do like this artist. I love how the artwork is just so vibrant. It's so colorful. And it actually feels like a Pokemon. Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like this is what Pokemon art is all really about. Like that cool monster artwork, and it's just an awesome. This is just totally biased at this point. There's really no evidence to back it up. I just think the artwork on it is just beautiful. And we all, as collectors, investors, have, a few cards that stand out to us. And this is one personally. Let me know if you guys like this card as well. Zeraora is just a beautiful Pokemon, and the artwork on this is just the same, bro. It's beautiful. Next up, we have Kingdra. I do not personally like this card. However, the community loves it. Obviously, the box that it comes in is a $130 box. Crazy. And the promo card alone is a $70 card. Now, I'm not going to be yapping about this. I'm not going to be saying to pick this up, guys. I do think that there's a massive price gap right now, or a massive difference in something. The Kingdra EX is a $65 card, right? Yet the Kingdra EX from Shrouded Fable is a $2 card. You can get 30 copies of this Kingdra for the same price as the promo alone. Now, I understand. Do not go ahead and comment that, oh my god, bro, it's not the same artist, like blah, blah, blah. Or do not just say it's just like not the same vibe. I totally get it. Totally makes sense. But if you really do think about it, guys, buyouts are still occurring in the market we're in, right? Do not be surprised if this thing just skyrockets to a $4 or $5 card. You went from 30 copies times 4. That's like what? $120 just like that. That's how fast this thing is currently spiking in. I mean, potentially it could spike in price, right? It's very important to know, guys, right? You could easily find the next plays in the market by doing simple research like this. If I were to look up the Greninja EX and see that promo card's like a $60, $70 card, and maybe look at the another one, I could pick one up if it's like $2 and hope for the best, right? Listen, you're not literally gambling too much money. By the way, I'm not saying to do this play, but just everyone who thinks I'm kind of crazy, you're not going to be wasting thousands of dollars. It's literally $60. You're either buying the promo or buying 30 copies of the regular one. I just thought it was kind of interesting and a kind of a big price gap. By the way, here's a personal preference. Do I think you guys should be selling these if you have them in your collection? Because they are going for a lot of money right now. $65 for a promo card, that is a lot. Personally, I'm holding on mine. I really don't see the need to the need to sell. However, if times do come, I get a really, really good offer for it, someone wants to trade this for that, then I'll possibly consider it. But that's my personal preference. If you guys are curious, I'm not gonna lie, dude. I'm not gonna lie, guys. The artwork on these Shrouded Fable promo cards are top tier. They're beautiful. Next up, we have Penny from Paldean Fates. I actually got asked about this card almost 6 months ago. It's been such a long time. I had someone in the Discord say, Pokestocks, what do you think about this card? And when I first glanced at it, I was like, it's a trainer artwork. And I was like, damn, there's an Umbreon. There's a Eevee. Hold up. We actually might be cooking here. I am a very big believer in artworks of Pokemon, right? If an artwork is beautiful, then price does follow. Now, this artwork is not beautiful. It's not like, the Kingdra or this or that. It has something though, guys. It has Umbreon, Eevee, and a Pokeball in it. Those are really, really 3 iconic things of Pokemon, and I do think that's easily going to influence the price. Look at Morty's Conviction, right? I believe that's the card, right? With the Gengar in it and the trainer. That's a $50 card just because of Gengar in it. This is from Paldean Fates, way more expensive than Temporal Forces, I believe. That's the site Morty's Conviction comes in, right? And it's an $18 card. Hey, might pick it up. What do you guys think about this? Honestly, I think it's actually pretty hidden, to be honest. I really don't see anyone talk about it, and I could totally see the potential here if you guys are a big believer in the EVs and Umbreon, and most importantly, you're a big believer in the artwork. I do like how the Umbreon sticks out, though. It's really like the main thing that you take away from this, right? The Umbreon is not hidden. It's literally on the forefront of this Pokemon card. Next up, we have the Gardevoir from Scarlet and Violet base. I do personally think that this is not really respected enough for the current price and how old Scarlet and Violet base is now, guys, right? It's totally an era behind, right? Mega Evolution just released. It's the start of a whole new era. Gardevoir EX is what? How old is this card? Like 2, 3, 4 years now at this point? I don't remember the dates of these sets, but it's a very, very old card. And it's currently has a market price of $60. Well, we have the Gardevoir EX for Paldean Fates being a $142 card. We have the Mega Gardevoir for Mega Evolution being a $322 card, right? I understand that the price gaps are massive here, but I think it's pretty obvious, guys, regarding the fact that, hey, there is totally some potential here on where this can compete with all of these other ones, right? Eventually, there comes a time when every single set that has a replication of another set, hopefully when I'm making sense here, right? Because the Gardevoir from this set, Gardevoir from Paldean Fates, Gardevoir from Mega Evolution, trends do follow, and we most likely will see that this Gardevoir will compete at $100, most likely at $120, right? It's going to keep gaining that value as more people start to realize this. So that's a personal preference here. Unfortunately, I wanted to pick up a PSA 10 copy of this card almost in the summer months. However, I missed out. No one ended up having it at a card show, so I ended up passing on that. But I still think it's a solid buy. It's not like an oh my god purchase, but it's definitely still up there, guys, for being a competitive play. Next up, I do want to briefly talk about the main ones that I always do talk about when I bring up singles, which is going to be trainer galleries. I am still a big believer, guys, in the trainer gallery market. In fact, we're starting to see a little bit of an interesting play right now regarding all the trainer galleries. A lot of them are coming down in price, which might not seem like a great play, or like not a, let me rephrase that. It might seem that a lot of these trainer galleries are not just getting the amount of love or whatever, because if we, zoom in on the Gengar, right? It's down 5%. This thing peaked at $60. Now we're down to 36. However, when I see, guys, markets fall, when I see prices drop, I look at it as a great buying opportunity to pick up more if you missed out on the first time. So this really honestly just might be another great opportunity to pick up some of these trainer galleries. Now, let me make it pretty clear. The ones that stick out to me and the ones that I think are great pickups right now are going to be the Umbreon, the Sylveon, the Umbreon V, and the Sylveon V. Those are the top 4. Hands down, if you were to ask me, if I had to pour so much blank of money into these trainer galleries, which one should I buy up? Pick up the Umbreon. It's had some very stagnant growth over the past month, guys, only up 7%, being at that around $85 mark, but it is going to be gaining value. I am having so much faith. I will never lose faith in the trainer gallery market, because I believe that this market as a whole has just so much potential, and it hasn't even hit its peak yet. I still think there's so much more room for this set to grow. Not this set, this market, if that makes sense. If you guys don't have as big of a budget, say you only have like $50 and below, what would I recommend? I think picking up the Gengar right now, honestly, is probably a very good play. I mean, we are almost down 2x from its all-time high. So, hey, it's a great pickup. Also, if I had to bring up one more, I like these gold ones a lot. The Rayquaza, and the, oops, let me zoom in. The Rayquaza and the Mew and the Pikachu, they're all great. And lastly, guys, we do have the Charizard V promos from the UPC. I'm still a big believer in these cards. I still think there is definitely a lot of potential here. I'm not going to dig too deep into them because it's pretty common sense, guys. They're all great. And yes, I know I'm the biggest glazier on freaking YouTube for talking about this Charizard V. It's down 32%, guys, and I know it's kind of scary. Pokestocks, you told me to buy these, man, and guys, be patient. I am telling you, there is still hope. The reason I have a big reason for why every single Charizard card is crashing right now is because the Phantasmal Flames hype has cooled down, right? When we got Phantasmal Flames officially leaked, and like shown, everyone went crazy with the ETBs and, oh my god, the Charizard, Mega Charizard, it's beautiful. Just be patient, guys. I think we're totally going to see another pump in all of these cards when we do have the official release of Phantasmal Flames. So picking them up right now might just be the biggest bull effect, right? We might see everything come down. You buy them right now in the low bull, and then everything's going to skyrocket, and you're going to say, hey, smart play. So that's what I think for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you do want to see Market Monday tomorrow, which I'll practically going over what's going on in the market, then let me know in the comments below. See you guys in the next video. Peace out, chat.